Hello everyone, TechRN here, and I'm coming to you today with a review of the 2017 Dell XPS 15 with the Full HD screen. I'm really excited about this laptop. It's something I've been wanting to try for a while. It really is just such a nice computer. There's some quirks and some little things about it that I think you'll want to know, and I also wanted to show you some gameplay footage of video games, because I think that a lot of people who are going to buy this are indeed professionals who want to do some heavy productivity work or some kind of video editing on it. But for myself and many others, we might just want it for a all-around school, gaming, casual video editing type of laptop, and so I want to show you how it fits within that scheme. So here I'm showing you the hinge. The hinge quality of it is really nice, but unfortunately you can't really lift it with one finger. It kind of hangs up and it just hops around like a toad. The inside is really nice, but I did want to show you that this plastic carbon fiber build is kind of prone to smudges, but honestly you can just take a wet napkin or something and wipe it off with water and it'll come right off, so don't worry about that. But it really is a nice thing to have your palms rest on. So again, it's a full HD screen on this one with the Infinity Edge and it's non-touch. The Infinity Edge screen really is nice because it gives you the entire image in a smaller laptop, relatively speaking. But the only problem with this 1080 model that I have noticed is that it has bad backlight bleed, at least on my model, in the bottom right corner. So keep an eye on that when you buy it and make sure you exchange it or turn it in for your warranty replacement if that happens. Now, I'm just showing you more about the little features and quirks. It's really cool. I mean, for one thing, as you hold it, it's a really nice build, and they have that cool little lid to hold all your serial number information and whatnot. But you spin this thing around, you touch it, you hold it, it really just has a solid, lightweight feel for its size. It's something that when I put it in my backpack during the day, I hardly even notice it. It just goes in with the charger, and I'm ready to go. Now that I've talked about some of my subjective views, I'm also going to share with you the stats of this specific device. This is the 2017 XPS 15, like I said, and this one has the Full HD display. It has an Intel Core i7-7700HQ quad-core processor with 16GB of DDR4 memory, and it has a 512GB SSD. Now, the memory is 2400 MHz for the speed, and the SSD is NVMe protocol, so it is going to be faster. And then this also has the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 with 4GB of GDDR5 RAM. And this is really awesome. I just want to show you in this image real quickly that they have sales going on the Dell website all the time. Just be aware of these before you buy it. Now let's talk about gaming and this NVIDIA chip some more. The thing about it is that this year, again, it has 4GB of VRAM as opposed to last year where the 960 they had 2GB. So for VRAM intensive games like Doom, you can actually run it pretty well on this laptop at low to medium settings. So I'm going to quiet my big trap and just show you guys this, and I hope you enjoy. So something I just wanted to mention real quickly is the battery life. I'm getting about 6.5 to 7 hours a day, I would say, between charges for the laptop. And that's just for basic productivity and stuff. For gaming, we're talking about an hour and a half or so with those reduced frame rates that the NVIDIA GPU will roll it back to if you have it set that way. But really, the battery life is superb for a 15-inch laptop, and I think it's really going to satisfy your needs if you want this to be unplugged away from the wall for long periods of time. Now, as you can see from that video, it ran Doom actually really well. The frame rates did dip a little bit into the 40s and everything, but still it was playable for sure, which is a lot more than you could expect at a laptop that's kind of aimed for professionals, in my opinion. I'm also just showing you Skyrim, the remastered edition or the special edition, because I think it's a game that you could more reasonably expect to play on it. And I'm also showing you another Bethesda game, Fallout 4, because I think this is a game that's pretty interesting in that it's scalable between a lot of different machines, in that you can play it on something like my Alienware 17R4 and it will run it just superbly at the ultra settings, and then you can also run it decently on these low to medium settings. Here we're on medium settings, and soon I'll be showing you playing this game on low settings, but anyways, just enjoy the footage again. I really think that's fun to see how these laptops do, and I'm using NVIDIA's basically upgraded, whatever they call their shadow play capture image software now. So I think we're seeing really well here that this laptop can do some decent gaming. I mean, it's nothing like a dedicated ROG Strix laptop or an Alienware flagship model type of laptop for gaming, but really, for what it is, it does a fantastic job with this 1050 Pascal series card. So it is worth your time if you want to buy it for that. Now let's talk about the keyboard and other such features. The keyboard really is one of my favorite things about this laptop. It's clicky, it's just accurate, it really has a nice feel. I mean, I find myself using a lot of different keyboards, and I really appreciate how this one, just the tactile feel of it combined with the kind of carbon fiber finish of the palm rest and the plastic around it, how that all feels together. There I'm just showing you the FN row and how, as opposed to what HP did on their smaller professional laptops with putting the home and page up and page down on the side, they just put it into the arrows. And there's the backlit keyboard. I think it's really nice. The trackpad is probably one of the nicer ones I've used on a Windows laptop. I find myself, of course, comparing it to my MacBook, and I think nothing really compares to the Force Touch trackpad. You can't get better precision than that and better usage, but, you know, at least that's my opinion. You guys might have different opinions, but for what this is, the XPS 15 has a really nice trackpad. As for ports, this has a wonderful array of ports. It has that typical 3.5mm headphone jack, you get your USB-C Thunderbolt, you get your USB-A, and of course your HDMI and your power port, and then you get your USB-A on this side, as well as an SD card, SD card reader that I'm pretty sure does 3.0, as well as these indicator lights that you press the button for, and it has that Noble lock, which I hate. They really should have used Kingston for these laptops. It has really all the ports you need, and if you really find yourself needing a third USB-A port, you just get yourself one of these USB-C adapters, and it works great. And there it is, there we go. So the last thing I want to show you is the power brick for this, and just how it all integrates with its little power features and everything. It's a small 130 watt charger, and I appreciate the size, and it really doesn't actually get that hot when you're gaming or doing highly demanding tasks. So it's a 19.5 volt charger, and you've probably seen me used, and you can see it used in my OmniCharge video that you can check out in the corner up here, right hand corner. And what's neat is it has the little light around the tip of the barrel plug, so that way you can see it at night, and you can also make sure that you're plugged into power, like if there's a power outage or something. It has that LED or just that light indicator in the front, and of course you have these indicator lights on the side. They really want you to know that this thing is getting power, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching. This is my first attempt at reviewing a laptop. Please subscribe and like for more. I really appreciate the encouragement and everything you have been giving me on my other videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and just let me know what else you want to see, and I will be happy to serve. Take care, and thanks a lot.